Ali Kostial, 21, was captured on surveillance camera walking alone after a night of partying with her friends. She would be later found lying on the ground near a lake with over 8 gunshot wounds to the back. She had been brutally murdered. Who would want her dead, and why? Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for more stories. Ali was the kind, lovely, sweet girl.
Ali, what are you doing?
Taking a picture for Sunsets by Ali. Follow it.
She was a student at the University of Mississippi at the time of the murder. Even though she was just 21 years old, she had already participated in many abroad community outreach initiatives and founded her university's extracurricular club. Ali met Brandon Thiesfeld, a fellow student, while attending the university. Brandon was described as a strange, shady individual who already has some criminal charges. Ali and Brandon had an on and off turbulent relationship full of blow-ups, separation, and then reconciliation. Brandon's aggression problems were out of control, and people avoided him, but Ali did not. In April of 2019, Ali took a pregnancy test at home. The outcome was positive, radically altering her life and fate. She was fearful to the point of illness, and therefore went to Brandon. She sent him text messages about it. However, his attitude was harsh, and he did not reply to the texts after seeing them. Never considering it a joint responsibility, he placed the entire load on Ali's shoulders. 3 months were spent by Ali attempting to contact him. On July 12, 2019, he finally answered. This text was brief and devastating. He messaged, "I have had enough. Get an appointment and take care of this." Without regard for Ali's wishes, he urged her to get an abortion. Brandon leaves Oxford and travels to his hometown in Texas to grab the .40 caliber pistol belonging to his father. The 19th of July was a normal Friday evening for an undergraduate student gathering. Ali visited a nearby bar. A few days earlier, Brandon unexpectedly invited her to meet up, but he selected a remote location. The good-natured Ali had no suspicions about anything. She left the pub at 11:52 p.m. and returned to her apartment, like she did every day. She is caught on surveillance footage walking out of a bar alone late on Friday night, July 19, 2019. She then takes an Uber and goes home alone. After 30 minutes, she got a phone call. It was Brandon. His vehicle was parked outside, and he wanted to speak with her. Ali hopped into the vehicle for her last trip. According to cell phone data, Brandon and Ali proceeded in the very same direction for almost 40 minutes. They drove directly to a remote spot. There, he fired 8 shots into her body. The next day, cops uncovered 11 bullet casings near a picnic table. Ali died that Saturday, July 20th. Saturday at 10:30 a.m., police officers on regular patrol discovered Ali's body 20 miles away from the Oxford campus.
Now to the manhunt underway for the killer of a University of Mississippi college student. A 21-year-old student was found dead not far from campus. Officials believe she was the victim of foul play. Marcus Moore is there at Ole Miss with the latest on this. Good morning, Marcus.
Cecilia, good morning. We know that Ali Kostial was attending summer school here at Ole Miss and was teaching fitness, and police believe she was murdered, and this morning they're in the middle of a manhunt for her killer.
This morning, a multi-agency manhunt is underway as concern grips this small Mississippi college town. Authorities hunting for a suspect in the apparent murder of Ali Kostial. The 21-year-old senior at the University of Mississippi was found dead over the weekend, nearly 20 miles off campus. A deputy on routine patrol finding her body near Sardis Lake in neighboring Harmontown.
And this is what it looks like around the lake where authorities found her body. You can see a number of trees, also winding roads get you here. And I've only seen a few houses, so this area is very remote.
Kostial was studying marketing at the university, where the deepening mystery has classmates on edge.
It makes you want to be more careful. I go out and go to Sardis with my friends all the time, and I run around my neighborhood at nighttime. Like, there's people out there you don't know. You feel like you can trust everybody, but maybe you can't.
Her father, Keith Kostial, revealing on Facebook how authorities delivered the terrible news, writing, "We were visited by the Sunset Hills, Missouri police, who communicated to us that our beautiful dear Alexandria Ali Kostial was the victim of a homicide." While the Lafayette County Sheriff's Department is not releasing many details of the investigation, its investigators are following several leads and have confirmed its belief that foul play was involved. In a statement, the University of Mississippi offering its condolences, writing, "We extend our deepest sympathy to her family, friends, and classmates and stand ready to support them during this time." Her sorority sisters also paying tribute on social media, writing she was the brightest light and always had a smile on her face. She truly was a ray of sunshine. And her high school friends near St. Louis remembering her bright personality.
Ali was just very fun and outgoing, very friendly girl. I'm just gonna miss how the fact that she was always there for me if I needed to talk to her.
And it's the unknown that is adding to the sense of concern for classmates and also residents in this area that is quieter right now because most students are away for the summer. In the meantime, the Mississippi Bureau of Investigations is helping in the search for answers.
The autopsy revealed that Ali was not pregnant. The police ultimately attempted to reach Brandon the next day, but he avoided their calls and said he was drinking. Suspicious, the police followed his phone on July 21st and located him 80 miles north of Oxford at a convenience store. He was covered in blood and had the murder weapon in his vehicle. Clearly, he was the one who murdered Ali.
After Kostial's body was found, police and federal agents tracked Thiesfield here. He's wearing an Ole Miss baseball shirt, walking into a Memphis gas station. It's about an hour drive north. Officers swarmed the parking lot outside, drew their guns on him, and took him to the FBI and Mississippi Bureau of Investigation for questioning. Sources said police found blood on the suspect's clothing and a gun in his truck. Thiesfield was formally charged with murder the next morning, where he awaits a bond hearing. Our Fox affiliate in Memphis found he's been arrested twice in Mississippi for public drunkenness and minor in possession. His dad, a pain management doctor, would only say by phone his son is innocent. He also asked for people to reserve judgment. Dad posted this on Facebook 5 years ago. That's Brandon Thiesfield when he was 17, handling a gun at target practice. His dad calling him a tactical expert. The mourning of Ali Kostial has been overwhelming on social media. Kostial's cousin posted to Facebook, "If you ever wonder why women avoid rejecting you, this is why. We don't know if you're going to be cool about it or shoot us 8 times and throw our body near a lake." Friends are planning a vigil tomorrow night at Lindbergh High to remember Ali Kostial. Also just in, suspect Thiesfield has just retained a high-profile attorney, Steve Faris, known for handling nationally known cases.
A grand jury gave Brandon Thiesfield a capital murder indictment. Since then, he has been convicted and sentenced to life in prison. A letter that Brandon wrote to his family was discovered in his home. It provided conclusive evidence of his participation and gave perspective into his reasoning for perpetrating such a horrible crime. Something in me just doesn't work. I've always had terrible thoughts. I've always had these feelings. I just kind of felt off. I think this is the end for me. Brandon apologized to the court for his conduct 2 years later, stating, "My actions have forever changed your lives and my family's lives. I wish I could take it all back, but I can't. There is no excuse for my actions." He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Brandon's actions that day affected many lives. He had no right to take Ali from all of those who loved her. Her life was ended way too soon. My condolences to her friends and family. She didn't deserve what happened to her. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.